Hi guys, welcome back. Today let's look at this question. It says you own a goal parser that can interpret a string command. The command consists of an alphabet of G, open and close parentheses, and or AL in between open and close parentheses in some order. The goal parser will interpret G as the string G, open and close parentheses as the string O, and AL in between braces as the string AL. So it will remove the braces from beginning and end. The interpreted strings are then concatenated in the original order. So given the string command, return the goal parser's interpretation of command. So we are given a goal parser and a string. So we have to return the interpretation of the goal parser given that string command. So let's look at this example and try to understand what the question really asks us to do. So for the command, we have G as our first letter. So G will be interpreted by the goal parser as G. Then open and close will be interpreted as O. And then finally AL between the parentheses as AL. So in the second example, we have G. G as will be interpreted as G, then the parenthesis as O, and finally AL between parentheses as AL. So this question is quite simple. It is just asking us to build a logic and how good we are at strings. So let's jump into the solution. So what my algorithm would be, I'll initialize my result, which I need to return in the end of the function, and then I'll traverse each and every character of the string and check if it is G, then I will add G to the result. If it is open and close braces, I'll add O to the result. And if it is AL between the open and close braces, I'll add AL to the result. So I'll have a while loop for traversing each character, and in that while loop, I'll have three if conditions. So let's write the code for it. I'll initialize my result. Then I'll initialize my variable, which I'll use to traverse over the string. It will start from the first character. And while we don't reach the end last character, we'll have a while loop while command dot length. So dot length is a property of a string which is used to return the number of characters in that string. So the very first case is if our character at ith index is G. So if command dot character at I is equals to G, then we'll add G to the result. Now our second condition is if we have open and close parentheses. So for that, we'll have a simple if condition. If command dot char at I equals to open braces and the very next character should be a closing brace. So I'll copy this. I plus one and then the closing parenthesis. Guys, you need uh, to use this functionality of copy and paste because when you'll go into the companies, you don't want to write each and every code that has already been typed. You'll try to copy that. So now I'll add O to my result. And then finally, the third condition, and I don't need if for that because if you check out the constraints, I'll only have G open and close and AL between parentheses. So the third condition else would automatically handle our AL case. So in that case, we'll just add AL to our result. Now, some of you have might noticed uh, there is a slight mistake. I need to increment my I in every condition because the increment by which I need to make the increment that I need to make depends upon the condition. So if it is G, I need to just increment my I by 1. If it is open and close, then I need to increment by 2. And if it is AL, now if it is AL, we have to increment by 4. That is the open brace, A, L, and close brace. So it would be 4. Now, yeah, that's it. We'll return our result in the end. Now let's submit this code and then we'll talk about its time and space complexity. Okay, let's submit it now. Yeah, it's accepted. So if you look at the space complexity, let's talk about the space complexity first. Since we are using a variable result, which is the output that is required, so that would not be included in our space complexity analysis. So space complexity analysis is only done for those things or those variables that are not required in our output. So this is I that is not required in our output, but this is constant. This is regardless of the size of the input, this is only just one variable. So we'll have space complexity as order of 1. Now coming to the time complexity, we are iterating. Uh, Even in the best and worst case, we will have to we have to iterate each and every character of the string. So the time complexity of this algorithm is, let me move this down. I'm not sure how to move this down. Yeah. So the time complexity of this algorithm would be order of n. Uh, that's it, guys. I hope you understood this problem. Uh, Please feel free to dive into this problem, and if you have any other solution for this, any other optimal solution for this, do share with us in the comments. Thank you, and as always, keep smiling. Bye bye.